in general, what is your thought process behind rookies starting their rookie year? Because I mean, you look at guys like Patrick Mahomes, he sat out his rookie year, which turned out extremely well for the Chiefs, obviously. But do you think that should kind of be the norm for the rest of the league, is to bench your guy for the first year, or do you just stick him right into the fire right away?
I think you got to look at it by case basis. I mean, you mentioned Mahomes. If Mahomes got put in right away, he'd have been a bust.
Probably. That's the thing.
He didn't even know half the shit that NFL teams did when he came into the league. He had zero idea because the offense that he ran at Texas Tech was very simplified, very just backyard football. I mean, it was a Cliff Kingsbury offense. I mean, how complicated could it have been?
Against Big 12 defenses.
Against Big 12 defenses. So the only thing he had was the talent. And then you look at guys like Dak Prescott, who came in the league and was good ever since his rookie year. Obviously, Dak Prescott has made a big leap of who he was as a quarterback from then to now. And then you look at Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers sat for 3 years.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
I don't know if you could say the same things about Rodgers if he came in right away.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, well, that, like you said, it is case by case. So, I mean, like Rodgers, that was a perfect scenario to sit him behind Favre, let him learn a little bit. Whereas that is also a different situation because the Packers kind of drafted Rodgers as their quarterback in the future. Yeah. But I don't know, because the Jets right now, if the Jets don't start Zach Wilson, what are they going to do? You know, they kind of don't have any other option but to throw him into the fire.
Well, and then like take a look at your guy, Josh Allen. He started right away, and he sucked at first, but he kind of was able to figure it out. So it's different for every guy, and like I think most of these teams are playing it the right way too. I think that the Jags, obviously, you roll Trevor Lawrence as your day one guy. He's good enough to start day one. Duh. Zach Wilson, like you said, who else do they have? Obi-Wan, he's our only hope. Like, let's just do it. And Trey Lance, obviously, very blatantly, he needs to sit for a year, maybe even 2.
Yeah, I think the Trey Lance is a perfect scenario to sit him again. Yeah. Because, I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo, he's not a legend, you know, like Brett Favre, but he's been in the league for a while. He learned under Tom Brady. He probably knows what he's doing. He knows a thing or two around the game.
Yeah, but he'll probably play at some point this year because Jimmy Garoppolo is going to get hurt.
Yeah.
At some point. So it's just, and the question to look at is not, the question to ask is will Trey Lance play this year? Will Trey Lance go back to the bench when Jimmy Garoppolo comes back? That's going to be the question for the 49ers this year.
Yeah, that's kind of reminiscent of their 2014 scenario with Kaepernick whenever Alex Smith went injured. You know, Kaepernick came in, he started playing well. Not the same scenario, obviously, because it's a rookie, but still, I mean, that would kind of be interesting to see pan out if that was the case. I don't want to see Garoppolo get hurt, of course, but it's just a very likely possibility with, you know, the way his career's gone.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I think that is a good way to put it, though. It is case by case for the rookies. Because, Trevor Lawrence, you have to start him. I mean, Gardner Minshew said he was going to compete and make him earn the starting job. But I don't think Gardner Minshew has a shot compared to Trevor Lawrence.
No, he does not.
Love the guy, though. Love the flow.
Yeah. He's just saying that because that's his mentality. That's for the brand.
Yeah. It's for the brand. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, but like the rest of those guys, like and the later round guys, Fields and Mac Jones, I think that they'll just come around like later on in the season, probably mid-season at some point.
Yeah, Mac Jones. Not a lot of people have been talking about Mac Jones. Actually, most eyes have been on Justin Fields. You know, a lot on Trey Lance, and Zach Wilson, of course. But like, I don't know. I feel like Mac Jones needs to be talked about a bit more.
He's flown underneath the radar a bit. That might have to do with Twitter's weird obsession with Cam Newton for some reason.
Just social media in general. He is. I mean, I don't know. He's very in touch with like his fan base and everything. Cam Newton. True. But I've saw reports though that Belichick said that Cam Newton is like levels ahead of where he was last year. So maybe Newton will start for a bit. But then again, I also saw a report that said Mac Jones is playing out of his mind. He's killing it.
Yeah.
He got more first string reps than Cam Newton did. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how that pans out.
Yeah, I've heard some people say like, just he needs another year away or removed from his injuries. It was a weird coming into the Patriots with the COVID offseason, and then he got COVID and that set him back and blah 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 blah. I personally think that he's washed. I hope he proves me wrong because a league with a good Cam Newton is a better league. But I think
I think he's washed too.
it's going to be Mac Jones' time
Yeah,
come
I'm
mid season.
excited. I was very happy to see Mac Jones get drafted to the Patriots. I think that was the perfect situation for him.
I do
The
too.
perfect offense.
I also think it'd be wild if he won a ring with Nick Saban and then gets drafted to the Patriots and then win rings with the Pats. He'd become the most hated guy of all time.
Yeah. We got a
He,
comment here that says Jimmy G is a horrible. Trey Lance should start even if JG is healthy. That's a hot take. I mean, I don't think Jimmy G is the greatest quarterback, but I don't know. I think Trey Lance is a bit of a project. I think you got to be
yeah, I
patient on
agree.
it.
I agree. Lance needs some time.